Hello. So now we're going to talk about something that's not that interesting to everyone and something that everyone tries to avoid, which is a grammatical point. And the grammatical point for today is reported speech. So let's start with the introduction. When do we use reported speech? So sometimes someone says a sentence, for example, I'm going to the cinema tonight, and later maybe we want to tell that to someone else and re-say something that the first person said. So the reported or indirect speech is usually used to talk about the past, so we normally change the tense of the words that were spoken. We use reporting verbs like say, tell, ask, and we may use the word that to introduce the reporting words. So inverted commas are not used in reported speech, but should be used to indicate that we are transmitting the actual stated thing, the direct speech. This form of expression is often used in more formal settings, such as reporting news, writing an academic text or newspapers, in written academia, and of course at school, but we can actually find this in everyday life whenever we use English. So the reported speech with present tense is not as often, but we do have it. So we use reporting verbs like say or that, tell, and then they stay in the same form because it's with present tense. If the verb is in the present tense, then it's easy. We just put she says, he says, and then the statement that was said. So the direct speech would be I like ice cream. She says that she likes ice cream. Here we do not change the tenses, but we do not need to change anything else because probably we do not need to change the person form or the time, and we're reporting this in the same real time or the same day that something was stated. However, reported speech is typically and mostly used with past tenses because we report something that was said prior to the time of speaking right now. So now I would be reporting about a meeting I had yesterday or something that happened a month ago, and now I need to make slight changes and adjustments to the things that I'm saying. So when the reporting verb is in the past tense, first and foremost we change the say and tell to said and told to indicate that we talk about the past, and then we usually change the tenses in the reported speech and statements. So if the direct speech is I like ice cream, as previously it was she says that she likes ice cream for present, now we need to switch into the past. So we would say she said that she liked ice cream. So basically we take whatever the to be is in the direct speech, and then we put the to be into the correct form into the reported speech or in the past form of the reported speech. We're going to have a full table of this later on in the presentation. Here is the table. So if we have I like ice cream, we said it would be from present simple. We switch it into the past simple and we say she said that she liked ice cream. If we have present continuous, I am living in London, am, which is the to be, in the reported speech would go into the past. So from am we're going to get was, and then the living stays living because we do not change here anything, because it would be she said that she was living in London, and it is enough that we said she said, indication of the past, and she was, indication of the past. And then the past simple, I bought a car, would go into the past perfect, and it would be she said that she had bought a car. Or even we can say she said that she bought a car and not change it because in itself it is in the past. And then past continuous, I was walking along the street. She said she had been walking along the street. See here we inserted had been to indicate even further past from was walking, which is present continuous. And then we have the present perfect in the direct speech. I haven't seen Julie, and then in the reported speech it would be she said that she hadn't seen Julie. So the present perfect would go into the past perfect form. And the past perfect, I had taken English lessons before. She said that she had taken English lessons before. Virtually, we do not have anywhere in the past to go further past perfect, so past perfect stays in the same form. So if we put it like we like to say go 1 tense back, then we would go with present simple, goes back into past simple. Present continuous goes back into past continuous, and so on. You can create this table in your notebook if it's easier for you. And then we can have will, and how do we transmit direct into reported will? I will see you later. She said that she would see me later. So will becomes the past would. And would is in the past, so we do not change it. Same goes with can, shall, might. Also must does not quite change a lot, as you can see in the table. So how do we put this later on into practice? We're going to see together. Reported speech also deals with reporting questions. So once we go through the table of reporting statements and we know which tense goes where, the tense change remains the same. So what changes? So now that we have no problem with making the reported speech from positive to negative statements, how do we form the questions? In fact, it's not so different. The tense changes are the same, as I said before, but we keep the question word. So what changes, and what's very important, is we need to change the actual structure. So we do not use the question structure when we do the reporting. We need to change the grammar into a normal positive statement. Also, instead of said or told, we might want to use ask or required. Inquired. If it's a bit confusing, we're going to go through it in the exercises again. So if we have where do you live, as it is stated in the direct speech or the example, in the reported speech we would have she said, she asked me where I lived. So where do you live becomes where I lived, in order to keep this question into statement. See how it changes. So the direct question is in the present simple tense here, and we make a present simple question with do or does, so we need to take that away in order to create the past form. So then we need to change the verb into the past, and there you go. You have the reported speech and reported question. Another example would be if the direct speech says, where is Julie? Then the reported speech would be, she asked me where Julie was. The is becomes was. We keep the question word where, and then we just switch the places. We do an inversion of the subject and the verb in order to create from question a positive statement. So she asked me where Julie was. It's not she asked me where was Julie, because then we're going to have the question. So Julie and was would change the place to create a statement. It's really easy like that if we put it like that. Then reporting requests. Of course, there is more. What if someone asks you to do something in a polite way? So if you want to report a request and someone says, close the window, please. Or could you close the window, please? Or would you mind closing the window? Then all of these reports mean the same thing, and we do not need to report every single word we tell to another person. So we simplify it with saying ask me plus to plus infinitive. What does that mean in practice? Could you close the window, please? She asked me to close the window. And here are a few more examples of it. So please help me. She asked me to help her. Please don't smoke. She asked me not to smoke. So we add this to in order to create the reported thing. And then to report a negative request, we would add not in front of to. So please do not be late. She asked us not to be late. Orders, again, we use this to as a helper. Finally, how to say how to ask politely. We can call this an order in English. If it is sit down, in fact, we make this into reported speech in the same way as a request. We just use tell instead of ask. So if it's go to bed, he told the children to go to bed. Here we do not change actually the tense. Here we add to, and we keep this note of order. Go to bed, he told the kids to go to bed. He would not say told the kids to went to bed. Okay, so time expressions change as well. This needs to be a lot. It needs to be placed in reported speech a lot. Why is that so? Because when we do the reporting, we need to change the time. If we hear something today, we would not say we heard this today if we talk about it tomorrow. So what does this mean in practice? Sometimes when we change the direct speech into the reported speech, we need to change the time. And if we say it's Monday and Julie says, I'm leaving today, if we are reporting this on Monday, we would say Julie said that she was leaving today. But if we're reporting this on Tuesday, we would say Julie said she was leaving yesterday. Or on Wednesday, we would say Julie said she was leaving on Monday. Or later that month, we would say Julie said she was leaving that day, referring to the day she said that. So there's no easy conversion. You just need to practice like you do in mathematics. And here are some of the other time expressions before we do a bit of practice. Now becomes then or at that time. Today becomes yesterday, that day, Tuesday, or even a date. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, the day before, etc. Last night, the previous night, the night before. Last week, the week before, the previous week. Tomorrow would be today, the next day, the following day, or the specific day something is said. So a few sentences to exercise with the reported speech. If we say he works in the bank, we would report this as she said that he worked in a bank. Works become worked. We went out last night. She told me that they went or had gone out last night or the night before. So here we would have the change of she told me. Went goes into had gone or stays went. Remember the table before with past perfect and past simple. Last night or the night before, so you play also with the time expression. I hadn't traveled by underground before I came to London. She said that she hadn't traveled by underground before she came to London. Here also we have hadn't traveled, past perfect. We said that it doesn't change into anything further on. Where do you want to eat tonight? A question. What did we say about questions? We need to make a positive statement. So she asked me where I want to eat tonight or that night. Could you give me the glass on the table, please? Requests. She asked me to give her the glass on the table, use of to, and come quickly. She told me to come quickly. So, what is to remember? Statements have their own table. Questions need to be placed into a statement form. And for requests and orders, we use to plus infinitive.